Alright, we got a big day today, and there's going to be 2 videos, but first of them is Katir, because he's here and he has brought some of his stuff back due to some DDoS attacks and such, which we're seeing here. So this stuff, as in the last time he showed up, all that stuff still applies. Everything I said about all these items still applies all the way down to this Mantis Prisma skin. And then moving beyond that, we have primed rifle ammo mutation, primed shotgun ammo mutation. So these are totally unnecessary and not, like, I mean, they're there. These are some of the mods that I am going to go and farm and pick these up for collector's purposes, but won't be leveling them or using them in actually any real capacity, because these are pretty useless in general. So yeah, not really. These aren't great. These are blah. Then we've got the Edo shoulders and just the entire Edo set as it is. The Quanta Atheist skin, which is pretty cool. And then, new item, we have the Katir Kavat armor. So, this Katir Kavat armor, looking to get it. It looks like this. Don't have enough ducats for it currently, because I have not been keeping up on farming for that, which I'll probably be doing later today. But, I like it. I think it looks good. If you're looking to see what this actually looks like, this is going to be the first item I'm picking up after I farm for the ducats, and I'm planning to stream later today, so please ask about it there, and I'll be happy to show you. But unfortunately, right now, I do not have the ducats for it. Beyond that, boosters, which is fine, kind of whatever. And then that's kind of it, unfortunately. This Redeemer skin is really cool. Atheist skin is really cool. I'll show both of them. But kind of super light on the borrow today, unfortunately. But luckily, we do have last week's stuff, which was really solid. So if you guys missed that, you have a chance at it again. But yeah, big inventory due to some extraneous circumstances. Kinda meh. Let's go check out those skins. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to be looking at is the Redeemer. I use this skin, and I probably won't ever not. I really enjoy how the Elixir skin looks on the Redeemer, but we will show it at its default values, which is this. It's pretty muted whenever you are using it with its default colors, because everything kind of blends together, but looks really good. Oh, that's copy Warframe colors. Well, there you can see that. Let's do some randoms just to give you a feel for how this thing looks. I really like it. I think it's really good looking. The texture is really nice on the blades. It's just a better looking Redeemer, straight up for me. You can see kind of another one of the differences here. Regular Redeemer is pretty plain. Very just normal. This has got the engravings and such, which I really appreciate. But yeah, that's what that looks like. And then beyond that, we have the Quanta Atheist skin, which I have on my Quanta Vandal. It looks like this. Comparison, for sake of this, you cannot color the Quanta Vandal, so it's very nice, because you can actually get your colors on this thing. But let's do some randomization to show you that. And then copy Warframe colors looks like that.
Do you remember the old war, operator?
And that's kind of what you got for this skin. The best thing about this is that it lets you color the Vandal, because the Quantum Vandal is actually a pretty good weapon. So being able to have your cosmetic choice on it, it's pretty nice. Wish we had that anyway, but you know. But yeah, really good skins. I do appreciate those being there. And then the Edo armor set, I have part of it, so we'll show that. I have the Prisma Edo chest piece, and you can see these have a different color scheme from the regular Edo. They're very minorly different, but, you know, minor differences make the cosmetic, right? And then for these shoulders, we've got the Prisma Edo, oop, this side. This, and then we've got the regular. Just comparison. It's mostly just like a different color positioning. And then the texture, of course, is the Prisma color. But yeah, those are the cosmetics. Let's head on over to console and see what they've got there. Alright, hello, welcome to consoles. So, we've got the double inventory over here as well. So most of this is the old stuff that I've already talked about. I believe it ends at the Prisma skin for the Scimitar, but just in case it doesn't, I know I talked about like this and like the cosmetic stuff up here, but for these mods, this is bleh. These are also all the impact mods are not very useful. Just to give it a quick once over. Pretty sure I went over those last week. If you want to see a little bit deeper than that, but there it is. So we've got the Prisma Gorgon. This weapon is actually okay, not 600 ducats worth of okay, but it's fine. If you like the Gorgon series, then it'll do some work for you. It's just how do I put this? It's just okay. Like it's just It's just fine. Like, I wish it was much better, as I wish the entire Gorgon series was much better, but it's just okay. It's definitely not 600 ducats. If it was like 200, I'd say pick it up, but at 600, it's just far too many. On the other hand, these Katir Sakaras are fucking awesome. And by Sakaras, I mean I use one on each shoulder on some of my Warframes. You only need to buy it once to have it on both shoulders. Don't worry about that. This thing's really, really nice. I'm sure you guys have seen me using that before, because I use it a lot on a lot of my different Warframes. Beyond that, we've got Primed Ravage. This mod, I believe right now, is only seeing use on the Vacor Hex, but it is incredibly useful there. So, if you're into the Vacor Hex, this is the mod for you. Otherwise, Prime Flow is amazing. If you're a runner in LOR, this is a huge upgrade for you. Makes your life way easier. Makes your EV trends life way easier. In general, having a shit ton more energy is amazing. Are you a person who uses quick thinking? Fucking Prime Flow. Here it is. Take it. Prime Flow is fucking outstanding. This is a widely used mod. It's fantastic. Speaking of widely used, Primed Heated Charge. This is a raw upgrade to any secondary you're willing to put form into. It's just a straight upgrade. You're pretty much always using heated charge on like most secondaries if you're not worried about status. So just do this. It's really good. It's just a raw damage increase. I don't really need to explain it much further than that, I think. Just a net benefit. Beyond that, the Barokatir Noggle, it's a Barokatir Noggle as you might expect. Prisma Shade. Okay, so alright, this changes some things, because this was a little while ago, and my opinion on this has changed wildly in the past 24 hours. So, Prisma Shade is really good, because it has vacuum now, so you're not just immediately picking carrier, which means Shade is way more valuable, and if you value, like, the invisibility, fucking pick this up, because you'll probably get a lot of use out of it. I would very highly suggest that you pick up Shade, because I think that if I had to absolutely, on a whim, without much forethought, rank like the top 3 Sentinels, let's say, I would probably say Helios, Carrier Prime, Shade. Like that would probably be obviously Prisma Shade. That would probably be like my current, like in my head, ranking for the Sentinels. Obviously, kind of on a whim that I just formed that list for you, so feel free to like give me suggestions for like things I might be missing about the other Sentinels. But yeah, really solid. Would suggest picking this up, definitely. Prisma Tetra, this is Mastery Fodder, so you know that's that. The Mara Detron, it's better than Mastery Fodder, but not by much. Primed Heavy Trauma, I mean, there are some people that like want to use this on the war and stuff, but impact damage just isn't that useful. So, it's okay. More for a collecting purpose. Prisma Sigil, this looks really awesome. It's just cheap. It's just cheap and good. It's a solid sigil. I believe there's a preview for it. Just a good looking one. And this one also worth noting, it combines with your energy color whenever you actually have it, and it like pulsates. Really cool. Like it pulsates like the edges. And then we've got the Prisma Yumako Sandana, which is kind of meh. This is like one of the weaker Prisma cosmetics in my opinion. Nexus Fur Pattern, which I actually like a whole lot. I think it's probably the single best fur pattern for the dogs. Kubros. The Machete Ray, this is Mastery Fodder, as all machetes are up to this point. Granted, with the Gazelle, I haven't properly tested the Gazelle yet, so I'm withholding judgment on all machetes, I suppose, but anything that's not the Gazelle is definitely garbage Mastery Fodder, so that's what this is. Do not fucking buy these mod packs. I'm gonna say it every time they're fucking here. Do not get these under any circumstances. Don't, and there's a couple of you that fucking sent me these, like, used platinum to buy these and send them to me on PC. Don't do that. Please. Like, if you are considering doing that, instead buy yourself a Clem Noggle. Like, don't get these. They're worthless. They're fucking completely worthless. Just don't do it. It's like, you could... Even beyond these being total shit garbage, if you wanted to get these, 500 ducats converts usually to more platinum to get more of these per 500 ducats anyway. So, fuck it. Just think about it and don't buy these goddamn things. Neither of them, especially not the fucking Falcon one. Like, just don't do it. But yeah, that's Borrow. It's very laggy on console over here. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Actually, wait, no, that's not true. I'll see you guys in about, let's say 4 hours for the dev stream breakdown. Yeah, that should be fun. Very interesting. If they address like their initial thoughts on vacuum and stuff, I'll be very happy about that. Anyway, it's been long enough. I'm gonna go get ready for the dev stream, and I'll see you guys then.